bugs yesterday.
Well, they're coming out.
Getting ready for another travel day.
Travel day 2.
How'd you sleep?
We slept pretty darn good.
Good. It's windy.
It is, and it's chilly.
And it is a little chilly. It's mid-50s, which we're not accustomed to. It's gonna take us a while to get used to it, huh?
Yes, I should have grabbed a coat.
Getting on the road again. Where are we going? Texas?
Going to Big Spring, Texas.
That's the plan.
Hopefully.
And they're talking 70-mile-an-hour gusts today.
All the way through our trip today.
But it's a tailwind.
3, 2, 1, action.
Well, we can see out the windows again.
I know, it's bug-free.
Yep. So we wanted to get kind of an early start, but not too early, because we're planning on a Walmart stop tonight. We hate pulling into Walmarts too early.
Great.
So we're out at 9 o'clock local time. We're going to lose an hour again, going into Texas. We don't need the air conditioning.
No. I think we may need the heat. Because it's chilly and it's windy.
It's 57 degrees, the winds are blowing. They're calling for up to 70-mile-an-hour gusts today.
But you said they're tailwinds, right?
It's supposed to be tailwinds, so that'll help a little bit, huh?
Maybe it'll help us on fuel.
Yeah.
Because that would be really nice.
But we do enjoy this park. It's kind of one of our go-tos.
It is.
90-foot pull-throughs, no trees, no bad corners.
The people here are so nice.
Yeah, they are.
And they remember us.
Yeah. So we are headed, well, the initial call is Big Spring, Texas, at a Walmart. See how we feel when we get there. Oh, looking a little dark down there.
I know.
Looking a little dusty.
Really dark up there.
We don't get in any dust storm areas, so I don't know. We'll see. Here we go.
I've been acting like a wild man, sleeping like a child. You're so luminous and vibrant. I'm always in bloom for you. Always in bloom. Always in bloom for you. So many times I've stranded, a castaway on unknown shore, although a stranger in this continent. I'm always in bloom for you. Always in bloom. Always in bloom for you. An infatuated light. Although
the Trans Mountain bypass. I thought about taking it, and I said, nah. And now look what we end up in. Left lane closed ahead. Everybody's jumping in the left lane because they think it's moving faster. Yeah, we've all got to merge into the right lane. Come on, guys, what are you thinking?
They're in a
Good
hurry.
grief.
They want to get up in front of everybody else.
El Paso, Texas. This is why I hate coming through El Paso, Texas. Man, oh man.
Yeah. Welcome to El Paso, Texas. When I can walk faster than we're driving.
Gee. Oh well. Good thing we're not in a hurry.
We have a half a mile before the lane merges, so
And everybody jumped into the left lane. You know, I'm usually a pretty nice guy. I'll usually let trucks in because nobody else will, but these guys are jumping in the left lane. They know better. It says left lane closed in a half a mile.
and then they get upset with you if you don't let them in.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, we usually let people in. I mean, that's not a big deal. But, wow.
Holy smokes. The life of full-time RVers.
Yep, comes with the territory.
Misty blue sky, take me on your treasure dive. I've got nothing to lose after years with the blues. Oh, you know about them highs and lows. An angel is what I need to bring me up to full speed. Your shades of blue holds feather wings, and
nasty.
Oh my
Dirt
gosh.
flying around.
Coming through West Texas, it was like the Oklahoma Dust Bowl.
I know.
It's
Can't
terrible.
get away from it.
Visibility was low. So anyway, we parked last night at a Harvest Host, Hangar 25. And that's the third time I think we've stopped there.
Yes. And it's tough because they close at 3.
Yep,
We usually don't get in until like 5 or 6.
yep.
And then we leave. Well, we left this morning really early. We left at 7, and they don't open until 10. So that makes it difficult. We have not yet, and because of COVID before and a holiday, we haven't been able to go and see the museum.
Yeah, so we're going to try to compensate them through the mail.
Yeah.
They've been awful nice to us.
Oh, and it's a great place.
It really is. There's lots of room. There were 3 rigs there last night. Big Class A, diesel pusher, ourselves, and then another 5th wheel. But how'd you sleep?
It was a rough night.
It was a rough
It
night.
was a rough night.
So when we got there, it was 80-some degrees, and so both rigs had their generators running, which is fine. Turn on their AC and kind of cool the coach down. We didn't find the need to run our AC. We just kind of opened up the windows, which was a mistake.
Which brought in more dust.
Oh my goodness
Dirt.
sakes. We got up this morning and there's dust all over the counters, everywhere again.
Yeah.
Big old dust storm came through and
Gotta
anyway,
clean again.
we will. But everything was great. But the guy next door had one of those emergency generators that they must have purchased at Home Depot or something and made a big racket sitting in the bed of his truck, and he was running that. So we went to bed
All
about
night
10.
long.
It was still running, and I woke up at 11. It was still running, and Kelly says they shut it off or ran out of gas, one of the two, about 4 a.m.
About 4 a.m.
Don't be that guy.
Don't be that guy. We couldn't even open our windows to get fresh air in there, and the cool air, because
Yeah.
it gets kind of stagnant in your 5th wheel if you don't have windows to open. But yeah, that was kind of rude.
Yeah,
Don't-
have some
don't be
courtesy.
that
If
guy.
you have to run a generator, I mean, that's fine. We get it. But,
Yeah.
you know, there are quiet hours, and courtesy thing to do, the courteous thing to do would be to shut it down about 10, maybe 11 o'clock at night, depending on how hot it is.
Yeah.
And
And it wasn't hot last night.
No,
It cooled down, and
yeah.
it was really nice.
so maybe they had a reason to run it. Like you
Yeah.
said, maybe they had a CPAP or
Yeah, I
something that
thought
they had
maybe
to
they
run.
have a CPAP machine or something like that.
But if you have to run it, if you need the power, then maybe it's time to invest in an inverter
Yeah.
rather than run your generator all night long.
Yes.
But anyway, it is what it is.
So now that we've ranted and had our little pity party, it's a good morning.
It is.
It's
It's
beautiful.
it's clear, it's sunny, but windy, and it's a crosswind from the left out of the north, and I'm getting tired of the wind.
Me too.
But this is day 3 of our 3-day trip. The reason we left so early this morning is we are headed to Bridgeport, Texas, and the 1,000 Trails there at Bay Landing.
Our other favorite spot.
It is. That's because we have family there.
Yes.
And checkout time there, I think, is at 11. Check-in time is noon, so we wanted to be there around noon so we could snag, hopefully, one of the full hookup sites.
Hopefully.
For the most part, the park is electric and water with a dump station and a pump-out service. They do have, I don't know, maybe 20, 25 sites with full hookups.
And
on
those
Hollywood
are
Boulevard.
always the ones that get snatched up fast.
Yeah, so we're hoping to maybe get one of those for our stay while we're there. If not, it is what it is, but
Yeah.
we're going to try. So we're going to try to get there as close to noon as we can. And have a great time with the grandkids.
I'm excited. I'm so excited to see those boys.
Yep. So if you can see in the dash cam, it has been another hazy morning with the wind blowing in West Texas. the dust flies and it's just hazy, and
Yeah.
we're tired of it. It's time for some rain or some no wind or something. Something different. All right, so headed down the road again to Bridgeport, Texas. Come on along. Well, it's hot and humid.
It is, and we're back in Texas.
Back in Texas, baby.
We're here to see the kids. You know, our oldest lives here, and her 2 sons and her husband. And it's just a great opportunity to be able to come here and visit with them anytime we need to or can.
Yeah, so that's one of the things that the full-time RV life allows us to do, is to visit family and friends throughout the country. We kind of schedule, like we schedule a trip down here usually to spend Thanksgiving with them
We do.
in November because the
Yes.
weather's okay.
And it's always nice to be able to spend holidays with the family if
It
you
is.
can.
Although we tried Christmas here in North Texas one year and it didn't work so well, did it?
There's a lot of sleet and cold and
Yeah.
wasn't a good time.
But as Kelly said, our oldest daughter and her family live here. We get to hang out with the grandsons. We get to hang out at their new place. And one of our favorite churches is here.
Grace Fellowship.
Yep.
That's our home church here when we were in Texas.
Yeah, as we travel the country, we find that we go to different places quite a bit.
Yes, and we like to visit churches in the different towns that we're in.
Yep.
And if we're here for a period of time, there's certain places like Yuma, we're there for a while. Here in Texas, we're here for a long stint. Oklahoma, we are, so we can go to Sayre. There, we have a church there in Sayre, Oklahoma.
So we call it our churches.
And we call it our churches when we're there. We have a lot of churches.
But Grace Fellowship is a wonderful, wonderful church. We feel welcome there. Everybody, they don't know us, but they know our daughter and her family.
Mm-hmm.
And they treat us like family and they welcome us into their service. And it's always a great service every time we
It
go.
is, and they have the best worship team
They do.
there.
They do. That's,
Love it.
if you didn't know, that's one of our big things when we go to churches is we try to find, because worship is a big part of our life.
It is.
And so we try to find a good worship team that just kind of makes us feel good and
It's spirit-filled.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So it was an interesting 3 days of travel.
Yes, it was.
Wind, dust, and blowing,
Yes. Blowing dust.
and traffic.
And lots of traffic. And of course you get your construction the whole way,
Oh, yeah.
which is typical anymore.
Yep.
But we survived.
And we're noticing that fuel prices are starting to stabilize a little bit. I mean,
I don't-
how high can they go?
I
know.
don't-
Well, hang on.
Okay.
We've actually had some comments from our friends, a part of our community in Europe,
Australia.
that tell us that fuel prices there are. I don't know how you guys do it.
No, $9. I don't know what pounds is with U.S. currency, but
Oh my gosh.
that sounds like a lot.
It does sound like a lot, and if you can travel with those kind of prices, then more power to you. Oh my
Absolutely.
gosh, it's like it's
snowing. Hope they're not bugs.
It's springtime in Texas,
Yeah,
and so
the buds are
yeah,
falling.
yeah.
Anyways, I was gonna say I just don't want, $4.35 to be such a good price of fuel.
Right.
I want it to be $1 something.
But we are finding $4.25 here in North Texas. We found as low as $4.11, I think, in Oklahoma. So we'll see where they go. Who knows? They could go up, they could go down, they could stabilize for a while, but
Yes.
we're just, you know, as we said, we have to adjust our budget because we're not going to stop traveling. This
No.
is not going to stop us from traveling.
No, not at all.
But this park that we came to is the park that we visit every time we come visit our daughter and her family. And
It
it's, if we didn't tell you, it's in Bridgeport, Texas. It is a wonderful, wonderful park. The entrance road is a little bumpy. It could use a little upgrade.
Yes, it's definitely, you got to go slow, so it's like a speed bump the whole way in.
Inverted speed bumps.
Inverted speed bumps, that's right. That's
But
right.
we did get a full hookup site, and so that was nice.
That was, and I prayed a couple days before that, please Jesus, just let us have a full hookup, and ta-da!
But we've got plenty of room. It's like we said, it's springtime in Texas. The trees are starting to bloom. We've got the lake behind us, and it's just a really nice park.
It is, and the weather's really been nice too.
It has.
Except we did get a thunderstorm last night, which was pretty awesome.
Oh my goodness.
But we needed the rain.
Yeah, it
So
keeps
that
the
was
dust down.
good, Yeah.
All right, so we're getting family time done. Then we're going to pack up and move on to Oklahoma. For those of you
Yes.
that have been following us, you know that we had a little mishap with our RV.
Little
and
boo-boo.
we're going to go up and have that repaired. And near as we can tell, it's going to take them a couple of weeks to get the repairs done. So we're pretty sure we're going to have to move out of the RV and into a hotel while we're there in Oklahoma. So
Yeah.
we'll let you know. That's going to be different.
I'm not crazy about that because I like being in my home.
Yeah.
You know, my own bed.
And this is our home, and
Yeah.
it's just going to be different moving out of our home for a
Yeah.
few weeks. But you know, we'll make it work. Also, we get to check out our dealer, our RV dealer there in Elk City,
Yes.
Rolling Retreats RV.
They got a new place.
They did. They got a brand new facility. Well, it's not brand new. It's
new to them.
Yeah, but it's got, I think, 6 bays and just huge office space, and it's a really
Yeah.
nice facility. We're kind of anxious to go
Right.
visit and
We'll show it to you in the next video.
We'll help it, help show you guys what the changes have been there. All right, so before we wrap this up, we want to say thank you to all our new subscribers.
Thank you so much. We're so happy you're here.
This is one big happy family for us, and you guys keep us motivated, and we really appreciate you coming along. So we're going to wrap it up from Bridgeport, Texas.
It all starts with an idea.
Talk to you guys next week.
Bye.
Bye-bye.